going on in the pregame lobby. Corki ban drops in. Pobelter not allowed to play this champion at all. Immortals drop away Tahm Kench from solo.
Yeah, Corki's been extremely popular across the world. I think he might be the most played mid laner nowadays. But yeah, Tahm Kench and Poppy also two very tanky options for top lane.
Yeah, speaking of popular champions. Well, one last man for Echo Fox here going for their third. You looked over and shook your head. That's basically agreement that it was a funny joke. Final ban comes through as Lissandra, so moving some of the engage tools here.
Yeah, they might be signaling some sort of long range, some sort of poke, maybe siege comp here for Fox. Very early to tell, but Huni's Lissandra was all around spectacular for Immortals.
Yeah.
In cracking that game wide open. His engages, his flanks, whether it be through TP or simply walking around the wards, worked out every single time for Immortals.
Yeah, well, final bans come through. Echo Fox now 30 seconds remaining. They've used up half the time so far in deciding what they want to pick up first. Of course, Lulu and Graves, no strangers to the ban list, and it ends up being Kalista here. So Keith, back on the Kalista, denies it from Wild Turtle.
Pretty strong early pick here for Keith. I mean, last time he was on Ezreal, favoring the blue build, Ezreal build. This time around, though, he'll be enabling the team quite a bit more, and enabling Big, who has also sort of been hit or miss in the LCS so far as well. Yeah. See what they can combo that with. All-Star is still on the docket here, so definitely is still available if it does pass through Immortals' hands. That has really been just such a strong combination. And Alistar is the most popular support across the world for the last week.
And of course, Immortals aren't in a rush to take that champion away because Aiden would rather play something ranged, so that champ still left up despite being now down to the 4th and 5th picks of champion select. Instead, Lucian picked up for Wild Turtle, even though Kalista's already off the table. So really the only priority champion even grabbed here was Immortals saying, yeah, we'll take Elise as the best jungler with Graves gone.
Wild Turtle has only played Lucian and Corki, and Corki's banned, so they were able to grab up the Lucian very early on. Definitely had a good performance on it yesterday, and they also don't give away much. You can form one of those long-range team comps. They have the option to go for it here. Yeah. Lucian and Elise do fit really well into that, but they can also go standard team fight with this.
Bolter could always play Lux. We'll see what they go for. Echo Fox now to make their own choices. They're taking a good long time in their champion select. Looks like that is going to be the Alistar. I think no big surprise. Kalista Alistar is a very popular bot lane if you can get it. I know Monte Cristo said it was the best bot lane in all League of Legends, I think, in this week's LCS casts. So definitely a lot of proponents of this. Meanwhile, an early pick on Fiora, solo being trusted with a split pusher. And they're also, of course, denying it from Huni by doing this.
Huni just waiting for the top lane to show, though. Huni's champion pool is extremely diverse, and he can run Quinn right into it. Quinn's even been banned against them previously. Huni had a lot of success with this. Remember, at All-Stars as well, he was a big proponent of the champion.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he's able to take down Fiora, because the tank stat's not going to be there, so he'll be able to take that damage champion head-to-head.
When you can definitely get across the map and try to influence everything. You can follow Rainover around, and birds and spiders can run together and kill things off. Of course, another Janna game comes out for Adrian. If it's not banned, he will pick it. Comes into this game with a 51 KDA on Janna specifically.
If it's not banned, he has picked it.
I don't believe he's ever not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the past, it's true.
Oh, what did I say incorrectly?
Nothing.
I guess I said it will.
It's a trend, but you're projecting to the future. It's a prophecy from Free.
It is a prophecy, and I feel like it's a really easy one to predict when it's 100% so far. Last two picks come through for Echo Fox. They're hovering Taric, as unlikely as that's going to be. Gangplank actually would be a pretty worthwhile pickup for them. I know.
Yeah, Gangplank actually dropping down this far in the draft is extremely rare.
Yeah. Lee Sin comes through for Grigny, and it's going to be a mid Gangplank for Golden Glue after all. Very physical damage heavy team.
Yeah.
With some versions of armor penetration, but otherwise stack armor, win the game.
Yep. I mean, there is the true damage factor there from Fiora, but basically very easy itemization, and I do expect Rainover to go Cinder Hokalise into tank this time around. He does have the option. You can still go offense here, but it makes it so hard to play around. There's just a ridiculous amount of physical damage coming out of Fox right now.
There's a ridiculous amount of damage really on both these lineups, right? It's Lucian, Syndra, and Quinn all going pretty aggressive, to be honest, as far as their builds are going to be.
Yeah. The one thing I do really like here for Immortals was the last round pickup of Syndra, because Alistar as a front line is extremely hard to deal with, but Syndra's stun can go right through Alistar and still stun the back line. You can stun many people with it. So Pobelter can still set up kills for the extra 80 carry damage that they have on their team with Turtle and Huni going in to finish people off, even if Pobelter himself can't get into position. We'll see if they can get around, though, because the Kalista Alistar just brings so much utility to the team fight, and we've seen Gangplank over and over and over again. If you fight that team, you know, especially near brush, it's really easy to set up the barrel chains to follow up on a Kalista Alistar CC.
Absolutely, when no one has health, good luck, you know, dealing with all that. So we'll see if that's going to happen in this game. So the question is, can Echo Fox snap Immortals' winning streak? Tweet at LOL Esports with hashtag FOX winner, hashtag IMT win, to let us know who you think is going to win this game. And even though you did see the players swap late, it was actually Jungle Lee Sin and not Jungle Kalista, though it was a bit of a late swap from what I saw.
Not Jungle
No
Kalista?
worries.
Dang.
They swapped like 15 seconds, though, from what I saw on the client. So they're either rule breakers or all is well either way. So on to Earth we go. Game 4 of the night, or afternoon as the case may be, with our faster games.
Very curious as to Reignover's jungle start here, because he has had such a big impact in the early game here for Immortals in North America. Every single game, I believe he has been a part of the First Blood. And by been a part of, I mean got it for his team.
You can just be killed first.
I know. That's why
that's why
I specified. You don't always want your jungler to be a part of the First Blood if they're the ones receiving.
Huni pushing in. Ooh, gets damage on a solo. So I think one of the big cruxes of the top lane matchup, and this may be obvious to many of you, is if you can riposte the vault from Huni, because it is a stun effect, so it will make riposte stun back. And Huni will go exactly one direction back, so you can guaranteed land the stun afterwards. And if Solo has the reflexes or the predictive skills to see when Vault's coming in, he's going to wreck Huni in a fight.
That's why I really like watching the Fiora matchups, is because it does become a bit of a mind game. And a lot of times, you know, especially Quinn, you have multiple options. You can try and go for the blind first, but the blind is a skill set as well and a projectile, so he can have that reactive riposte. But if you go for the vault, then you're really committing to it, and you will get stunned by the riposte. But it makes for a really easy follow-up of your following blind. So it's very high risk, a bit higher of a reward.
And we'll see how that ends up playing out. All right,
I play Udyr a lot currently, and whenever I play a Fiora, you bear stance and you run straight at them, but you don't auto-attack them, because every time when you get into auto-attack range, they will riposte, and you just wait there for the riposte to end, and then slap them.
Yep. Auditory cues or not, there's no one that can react to a melee range bear stance stun properly. So you have to guess.
Very rarely do people run up to you and do nothing. So.
That's true. Oh,
there he is.
Trade right in. And he crucially goes in before level 2 is hit by Solo, so he had no way for posting away. So Huni, winning the harass game, you're going to see pretty much all these caster minions getting denied by the fact that there's no good way for Solo to fight them. Yeah,
you can queue up your riposte as you're queuing in there as Fiora, so when he has the ability.
Reignover looking in. Red buff on, lands the auto attack for the slow, just hits Golden Blue in the back of the head. They chain stun him, and wow, he's already dead! He's already dead! Pobelter getting first blood before 3 minutes, and Reignover keeps the streak alive.
Yep. Talking about going all in there, level 2 there. He had not been able to learn the remove scurvy.
Now he learned barrels. Solo dodges the blind, but only gets a slow back for it.
And we'll see how the mind game progresses, whether Huni changes up the play pattern. That is almost always what you have to do against Fiora, because they will catch on.
True.
But Golden Glue going down for that first blood. Reignover keeps his streak alive, and he actually did it optimally this time. Bjergsen was the one to receive the first blood cash. You know what happens when Bjergsen gets fed in a game. Or excuse me, Pobelter. Whoa! I'm living in the past, freak.
Did you know? Kobe doesn't know who mid lane is.
You were just waiting to call me out on before I realized.
No, I was going to let you go. I figured you'd get there.
It's the Syndra. Some characters you just associate with players. Bjergsen's been playing Syndra for so long and having so many good games on it that
Had a problem there.
Yeah,
but
every time I see someone miss smite, I just assume it's Kobe.
There you go. There's been an evolution to that one, though.
That's true.
I was actually pretty
I live in
happy
the
Saint was able to take that mantle from me. But some old school people like Freak will remember the days of my miss smites.
I mean, I cast Kobe winning a tournament, so I mean, I can't really hate too much.
That was this one of the same where I missed that Baron.
That's okay. You guys won the tournament.
Well,
Huni,
let's keep tracking on
of
Rainover,
course.
actually, because right now he's heading top lane. And Huni definitely likes to...
This is well timed, though, because Huni's managed to push the lane into now that it's pushing back towards him, and Solo can't stop this. It will push in towards the turret, so Solo either no longer gets golden experience or he gets ganked by Rainover.
And the normal pattern here for Solo would be to go ward that river that Rainover is in. Being Elise, he can land this cocoon fairly easily. Freaking shows in lane.
Very smart, and I assume that's a combination of Solo calling and Grigney understanding how the lane mechanics work. It's like, I need you here. But first of all, a fight in the bot lane, and Adrian headbutted, pulverized, knocked into the team. There are some red stacks on, plenty of damage dealt, but Adrian will stay alive in this one. Still a pretty beefy trade, and the team with Alistair likes getting low because they'll just heal.
Janna cannot heal. That's why they're chugging potions. Big going in for the re-engage here. Waiting for the shield to drop off. Can't wait long enough.
Not the best rend.
Doesn't rend any health, only shield.
Rainover coming back. Solo still has all summoners, but really in no danger at all. So Rainover says, all right, back to the river I go. But he's still not covered by wards, so like Solo, at this point...
Yeah, exactly. Solo has to still be so scared that Rainover could be there. Like I said, he can't even go ward that bush against Elise because she'll throw the cocoon out.
Headbutt pulverized. Wild Turtle gets hit up, but the Pierce actually misses from Keith. He missed the Q. About 100 damage lost for that one, but even still, it's Immortals being pushed back in this bot lane.
Yeah, Keith and Big. Gaining control, and you know the reason they're going so aggressive like this and constantly engaging and trying to hard engage on this gen is because they've seen Rainover top over and over and over. He keeps showing. Solo has been pressing out and still getting experience here. He's relying on his flash cooldown. He's saying, you know what? If Rainover's going to come, then I'll have to blow my flash, but at least I'll live.
Pavelter does not dodge the spell. This is pretty dangerous. Grigney comes in, didn't get stunned though. Pavelter doesn't even burn the flash to stay alive. There's the Rainover kill, and Golden Glue can't get into Pavelter. He just saved the cooldown. Now Golden Glue in a bit of danger. He already got ulted. Barrel explosion's gonna come across. There's the Q. He heals up, but he can't get it. Oh, what a heartbreak.
Pavelter. Oh man, that was so risky to go ward that brush for Gangplank there and try and keep vision on him, waiting for Rainover to come pick up the kill. And it almost cost him there, getting too close and getting into the barrel range. But man, he must have had single-digit health. All right, let's take another look. So Pavelter, yeah, as you said, unable to dodge the Q, but Rainover comes in to save the day. Flash Cocoon on the pink ward brush. Pavelter does end up flashing away to get away from Gangplank, as you know. And then here, he places the ward, and the ward actually does see the barrel in the bush, but it's a little bit too late for him. Unlucky there for Golden Glue that he didn't quite get enough damage.
Pretty unfortunate stuff.
Gather the weak able to save Pavelter's life.
Yeah, really, really close. But it means 3-0 already for Immortals.
Not only is it 3-0, but because of the camp top here from Rainover, Huni has been able to shove Solo off the creep wave and keep him off the creep wave for the entirety of the last 4 minutes of the game. Huge CS lead there, which is basically another kill and a half for Immortals due to CS for Huni.
The game is getting really tough for Echo Fox already. We're not even 9 minutes into the game yet. Grigney pushed off the blue buff that he wanted to give to Golden Glue. Can't do that one anymore. Rainover checks for a pink ward and Tribrush. Doesn't see it. But it does not look to be diving just yet. He's tracked by the Wolf Spirit, though, so Solo knows what's up.
And, yeah, even with all this camp top, I mean, they've gotten such a lead for Huni already that the 2v2 goes in Immortals' favor. Here comes Grigney.
Big chunk of damage. Ult comes across onto the Elise, but then has to stop down because look at this. It's not enough damage. He pushes it, tries to get the triggers, and can't heal enough. Rainover bought so much time with Repel.
As I said, the 2v2 goes in Immortals' favor, even with the added global ultimate there from Golden Glue in the mid lane. So now Golden Glue even loses more pressure mid lane. Pavelter gets to shove him in further and increase his CS lead. CS leads all across the top side of the map for Immortals because Reignover's been up there the entire time. And Grigney unable to answer. Meanwhile, down bottom, they're left to their own devices.
A really big fight. Adrian unfortunately pushes Keith out of the culling, but heals Wild Turtle back up to full.
Yeah, definitely net gain there.
Yeah, Immortals just crushed the health bars either way. Reignover. All right.
Hey, so Freak, are you with me in my recent campaign of Herald for Junglers?
Herald for Junglers.
Are you with me or against me?
I'm with you.
Okay, good.
I vote Jungle 2016 for Herald.
Thank you. I've been campaigning for 2 days now. Because
I think you're late to the party there. I think the ballots were already put in.
No, there have been so many people criticizing teams for giving it to junglers. Sorry. There will be no Kobe rant today. I did it yesterday.
It's okay.
I will spare you from this one. Huni up top going aggressive. Gets a good chunk. And yes, that is the power of Quinn. Can easily insta-clear the wave as well.
Yeah, that's one. It's what her total attack damage to everything. And then the Q, of course, has plenty of damage on it as well. So yeah, this top lane is getting crushed. The bot lane is still very close. Like you saw one good trade by Immortals down there, but then it's still +9 for Echo Fox down here. Keith and Big, which as much as Echo Fox have a lot of subs on the roster, this is the intended duo lane, and they are, by all rights, winning against the Immortals duo. Not that you pick Lucian Jenna for the laning phase specifically, but hey, a win's a win. Now the flash pulverized, headbutt him back toward the turret, exhaust using Grigney, crucially misses the Q.
I mean, yeah, if he hits that Q, then he goes in and gets cocooned, I believe, by Reignover there. So maybe sometimes it's for the best if you don't hit it.
It's crucial for him to miss that.
Yep.
Bit of wave clear, golden glue. No use out of the barrel, but Walter knocks that one down anyway. It's more
Gets another CS there for the scoreboard for himself.
Plus 29. Count it. Reignover continuing to counter jungle as well. Just really, Immortals can't be stopped, even when Echo Fox go for the big plays, as the case is in this example. Still, nothing just gets done. Reignover's in the right spot. Adrian saves the day every single time.
Yeah, it feels like Reignover has just completely outclassed Grigney this game. Plus, the fact that they've got a strong laner up
the
there.
proper riposte. But of course, Huni did no damage thanks to riposte. We didn't pull turret aggro, and walks away with the stun.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, he wasn't going to die.
Solo's glad with living.
Yeah.
So yes.
But I actually didn't realize that if you just air quotes fail the vault, you're just like, okay, I'll just walk away. And the turret never pulls aggro.
Yeah. No risk.
Yep. Oh, plus 50 CS in this top lane. This is ridiculous. There we go. Turret goes down already. 2 have already been picked up, by the way. Mid lane has already dropped, if I believe correctly, and top lane has gotten killed thanks to the camp.
It's also shoving towards Immortals' side of the map, so Huni can just teleport back or even fly back with the ultimate and get there almost in time. Save the teleport for a play down bottom. Solo's still going to have a really hard time scraping together any sort of CS here. Huni is opting just to fly back.
Yep.
And that will at least let Solo get a couple of CS.
Yeah, who needs teleport when you can just take a bird all the way over? It's going to be just fine. Yomu's Ghostblade done against the half-hearted Sterix into trying to get a Titanic Hydra from Solo.
Solo might be dead here. I feel like Huni's going to all in.
Yomu's pop gets the knockback, and now Solo has to guess, when would I even press riposte? But Huni does not chase through minion wave. I think very smart to just be a little bit relaxed here. No one is on his side of the map at all.
Yeah. And
Echo Fox
there are 4 people of Echo Fox coming up.
No teammate
coming up to his side. Yeah, that would be unlucky for him.
So can they make this one work? Big is off in the wings. Keith can throw him in.
How well can Solo bait this?
Yeah, he's like, come on. You know you want to jump on this. Look, I burned my Q.
I mean, it's also due to the communication of the rest of the Immortals team. Hey, everybody has left lane except for Golden Glue, so don't go aggressive.
Yeah, Reignover Solo's Dragon. No risk on him at all. Wild Turtle still alone in the bot lane. They can knock that turret down without any problems, as no one is there to defend this turret unless Solo TPs.
And that really is the key to that playstyle of an aggressive top laner, is knowing when to temper your aggression. Up here, they've sent Adrian to try and stall and allow Reignover to come down, but it's going to be too little, too late.
Yeah.
The turret does go down. It will be a trade. You know, Turtle should be able to.
They don't even get to.
Golden Glue does clear the wave with an ult, so they're going to have to wait for another wave. They might be able to do that, though.
Looks like it's going to be pretty easy. That's going to be an entire wave crashing into that turret. Top lane outer does go down, so perfect game averted.
I'm still sad about the mid lane name mess up.
It's okay.
It's haunting me, Frank.
No, it's fine. No, Hanser is on TSM as well.
Good one. Nice connection.
Yeah, I got you.
Pobelter has been able to shove down this mid lane, though. So Wild Turtle was going to claim the last outer for Immortals, and they will begin to close the loop here on Fox, invading the jungle, setting up their vision. It just looks to be another now classic Immortals game.
Yeah.
Where they dominate the early game and then steamroll through mid as they take the full outer line of turrets, set up vision in the jungle, and begin to counter jungle. Really quite solid here, and the question is now, if you're just looking at this from a sort of academic standpoint, okay, how does Immortals continue to snowball a game? Because their engage isn't amazing. You can get Pixie Cocoon and Syndra QE. Of course, there's tools there, but you know, roaming as Janet is not the most aggressive thing in the world. What they do, they have so much range. Like, this is literally a full range comp. Yeah. That I was talking about earlier in the day on the analyst test, some of my favorite. You can siege up. It's all about the focus fire and landing the CC, the range CC that they do have. And you can see he beats the riposte, then goes for the vault afterwards, drops Solo to half HP in a single combo. Really has no risks here at all. Golden Glue, Rainover, trading damage on the wards, though Rainover wins that trade by a significant margin. Yeah. The good thing for Fox, though, the one thing they do have going for them is that Gangplank wave clear. If Immortals do group up and try and siege down, you know, make use of the Syndra stun long range, as well as a cocoon spam from Rainover, try and catch somebody. Golden Glue can try and clear with barrels. Now big drop to 1/4, has to pop his ulti to stay alive. Rainover doing plenty of damage, harassing people out. As Solo continues to wave clear as best he can. Yeah. Going for, again, a slightly tankier Fiora build, going for the Sterix gauge, not Sterix, sorry, for the Titanic Hydra off of the Jarum's Fist. Yeah, Titanic Hydra into Cleaver has been extremely popular, and then after that is done, once they get third item, transferring your Hydra into a... Rainover spots Keith, nearly one-shots and backs out, doesn't want to get pulverized. And there's Flash, too! Flash means nothing. There goes the kill onto Big as well, who's missing his ulti now at this point. A 2 for 0. They just found him in the jungle. Yeah, they didn't even have to siege up in order to get those picks. The Cocoon, easy to land from Brush there, and then Pobelter follows up. Hooney's on the chase. Flash for Repel, the Q not quite in range. He's gonna flash over Hooney. He's gonna pick him up, he's gotta leave the base now, but now Grigny's in the wrong spot as well. Another kill, 4 in a row, and now it's Hooney in a battle with Solo. It's a battle that Solo can't win. But he can live! That's a win, sort of. All right, so like the lone man standing, I guess, lives up to his name in this one. But honestly, Freak, do you think that Immortals can beat their time of 18... A minute, 20 seconds from now? 40? I think so. 18:20, I believe. 18:20? Game time. All right. I think they'll get the inhib and have to back out, or just the inhibitor turret and back out. This is a bit risky to keep going. Pobelter staying in range, though. I just don't think there's much to really get at this point. The Immortals are going to back out. I was considering doing Star Wars spoilers, and then I realized that it's probably still too soon for that. Yeah. It will always be too soon. It will not always be too soon. Luke Skywalker is Darth Vader's son. Deal with it. Oh, I wasn't ready. All right, Keith was not ready either, as he not only got attacked from the brush by the itsy bitsy spider, but also flashed into the wall. And here's the follow-up as well, as we speed up. Hooney just going to chase him down. Rainover flashes into range for that repel. They do end up getting it, though, so not quite a wasted flasher, I guess. Everybody just getting cleaned up, though. This is just a massacre on Fox territory. Immortals are ridiculously good. This level of domination of the North American LCS has not been seen since Cloud9 first entered the league. I was going to say since Worlds last year. Oh, man. Since October. Oh. Hey, day one was fine. Yeah, it's true. Go back to those days. That's what Immortals wants to do right here. Wow. Solo is gone already. 9-0 in kills. Immortals just are steamrolling everything. It took a long time for Hooney to get a kill, but he won his lane so hard that now he's just pouring into team fights. 18 minutes and 39 seconds in. This will be an inhibitor kill as well as just a kill onto Grigny and Big potentially. Golden Glue drops the cannon barrage. Doesn't get much with it though. And now Big's ulti's going to time out. So Adrian, it's
gonna find something to do. A stun and a pop. This could be a kill picked up. A shield comes in. He'll stay alive. The ulti by Adrian to get some heals as well. And the chase is in. Keith goes down. Grickney's gonna be next, and Golden Glue. Wow, again, just a slaughter. Nearly 4 kills in just that fight alone.
Yeah.
12-0.
I doubt anyone loses their Immortal tag in this game unless they try and overextend. Well, they're going to try and get in a sub 20-minute win here. Maybe somebody goes down in this.
They might. Here comes Nexus turret number 1 at 19-18 into the game. Turret number 2 on fire as well. Solo wants to do some damage, but it might not be enough.
Yeah.
Onto the Nexus already. This could be a sub 20-minute victory. They kick back 1. Now Hootie in the front lines. Can they keep the team alive? The chain stun comes through, and Adrian halves his KDA before the Nexus goes down. 13-1 as Immortals win the game.
It would be Adrian.
Oh, no. He had a 57 Jana KDA.
Yep.
It's down to 28.5.
Wow.
And Wild Turtle only got 1 kill, by the way, so I was well off there. But Immortals in 1938 total game time. What an insanely dominant team.
Yeah, I wonder how many times we're going to be saying that after Immortals games this split. Maybe the rest of them.
14 games left?
Yeah.
12?
They just look unstoppable.
Well, we'll see who's the first to do it. Huni and Rainover continue their extremely long undefeated streak in regular season games. They did drop individual games in the European LCS playoff finals.
And that was definitely well-deserved.
Oh, yeah.
This game especially. Rainover just dominated the top side of the map. You know, while bottom lane just held their own in the lane down bottom,
yeah,
he got Huni extremely far ahead in CS while getting the last hits on the kills up top for himself.
Yeah.
And then saved Pobelter's life there with the flash cocoon.
Really clutch gank.
To also win mid lane for the team.
And the bot lane just held equal. They played a slightly weaker 2-on-2 matchup, said it's fine, you guys just go do your thing. It felt like the old Team Impulse stuff when Adrian was on that squad.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you know, Adrian's gonna chill down here, playing his peeling support. You guys go crush the top 3 players.
It's so scary that we've had Immortals games where, you know, everyone's talking about Turtle and him playing so aggressively and such a high DPS Lucian on the front lines, getting all of the kills for the team.
Yep.
And this time they rely completely on the top side of the map. Huni, Pobelter, Rainover all shining.
Yeah. And even though every other carry, and I'm including the Elise here in this case, Wild Turtle got out-damaged by all those guys, he's still out-damaged everyone else on Echo Fox there. Like, 5,700 damage is enough to still be useful. And this is Immortals. They've now twice won games before you could even surrender. That's how insane this team is. You don't see that often, and they've done it in a third of their games.
Nope.
It's ridiculous. So Immortals are very good at League of Legends. We'll see how much more they can do as the season progresses. But for more on that win, let's head Rift side for a word with their mid laner.
Thank you very